Roseann Greenberg, and I'm the chair of the Chesterfield Township Shade Tree Advisory Board. And I just wanted to tell you about my thoughts on the SEVA organization. Now, this is one of our projects. It's a windbreak for the sand volleyball courts, and I donated 47 of these coralberry bushes, and it was 20 SEVA kids who helped plant it. And I have to give them an awful lot of credit because the ground was hard as a rock, and yet they got them dug, they got them planted and watered in, and it was all done correctly in less than an hour. And I don't know how I would have gotten this accomplished. Another one of our projects is we have a fence row behind the township building, and during last year's Green Fun Fair at the end of April, Fernbrook Nurseries donated 30 bushes to be planted in the first two sections of the fence row. And the SEVA kids did the planting. The Shade Tree members who oversaw that project were very impressed with the kids because they took directions well, they did a good job, got it done, and everybody was happy about the results. Now, speaking about the Green Fun Fair, I'm also on the Chesterfield Township Green Fun Fair Committee, and the two past years that I was on it, we always had the SEVA kids come, and they would come early to help the vendors unload so the vendors could set up quickly. They had activity tables for the young kids who came to see the event, so they got crafts and they learned about environmental things, and they got to take something home with them. And so that was a great addition to our fair. And this year, what we are having is 5 of the girls from SEVA have volunteered to be on the Green Fun Fair committee. Now, the committee was made up of 5 adults. Now we have 5 young girls added to it, so now we're a force of 10. Now, these young people brought new ideas and new ways of doing things that us older people haven't thought of, and we're really looking forward to working more with them. Also, you know, the Green Fun Fair is underneath the Green Team program, which is underneath the Environmental Commission. The Green Team is the volunteers that help do the projects, the environmental projects for the Environmental Commission in our township. And one of the girls who is on the committee right now, she wants to be the chair of the Green Team. And these girls are looking towards their fellow, high school classmates who are interested in the environment to join the Green Team, because the more members we have, the more projects we can accomplish. And that helps everybody in the township. Another thing that I am on is the Chesterfield Township Community Garden Team. I did the research on what it would take to start a community garden in our township. Some of the people who have signed up for plots, I put out the word that I need an organization, a team to manage, to run it, to really get this together. And at our first meeting of organizing, SEVA showed up, and they told us that they wanted to be a part of this team, and they would help us with the construction and the maintenance of the garden. Now, when we presented to the Chesterfield Township Committee asking for permission to have a community garden, one of the hurdles where they were concerned that so many community gardens are not well maintained, they get overgrown, their neighbors complain, they look sloppy, they're ugly, they don't want to look at it. But when we said we have SEVA who wants to help us, they are part of our team, that got us over that hump, and they approved. And last night we got our final approval for where we can have the community garden, its location, and its layout. So we're looking forward that this summer and fall to work with the kids with the construction and getting everything ready so next spring gardeners will be able to plant. And I have to say, out of all the projects that I have been involved with these kids, I think they're awesome. And when I was a kid, I volunteered when I was in 4-H. I helped with a lot of different community projects. And you carry that when you become an adult. And these kids will go far from, being volunteers. So I encourage any kid to get involved with an organization, do things that help your community, and parents, encourage your kids to volunteer, because when you look what's going on around this world, it's the volunteers that are making this world better for all of us.